Well, hello folks. We are on the Great Smoky Mountain Expressway, not quite to the park. We're not going there. We're going into one of the national park campgrounds outside the park on what's called the Foothills Parkway. It's similar to the Blue Ridge Parkway, only it's on the far side of the mountains, and it's going to be the first time we've been there, so it's going to be an interesting visit. My hair is being blown around. I don't have my hat on. This is a cypress tree behind me. We're at this rest area that has all these really cool trees, but we just got out and stretched our legs, watered the trees, and now we're on our way where Google says we shouldn't be going. Anyways, sun's in your face. Let's get on the road. Boy, what a beautiful day. It's October 18th, and that is the Great Smoky Mountains National Park over there. All the mountains and everything. It's the first time I've ever been here where it wasn't in the clouds. It's actually, you can see the mountains and they're just touching the clouds over there. So, good view for a change. Like the Blue Ridge Parkway, the Foothills Parkway has all these pull-offs. You don't see the colors in the hills, but you see it on the drive up. Lots of red, crimson red, beautiful. The road is just covered in bright reds. Pretty different than my experience. This is Look Rock Campsite, Campground, National Park Service. They have some very nice hosts I was talking to and shooting my gums. And the sites are typical that I'm not sure I'm real happy with. They're real short or they're real long. Here's a real long one. That's 7, or they're just pull-offs on the side of the road, like this one here, which is 10, and that's what we've got. We've got a pull-off on the side of the road. And here's another pull-off that's a little more. Here's a nice gray wolf that's on a pull-off. But it's a hilly area. Not sure how level we're going to get. And these are 20 and 21. These are short little places. And they're really made for tents. They've got nice tent platforms. And little parking areas. I don't know where the tent platform is for that, but it's parking for 2 cars. Boy, this is steep. We're going down a steep hill. I'm told that this is the highest campground in the national park. That's 25 right there at our nose. 26 is right next to it behind this Airstream. So we're going to be sharing with an Airstream. Let's see what we got to do to get leveled. Well, it was fun getting it level. It's on quite a downhill slide here. We got the jack quite extended, and you can see it's quite a bit above the hitch. We're going to leave it connected just in case it rolls somewhere. The car will stop it, hopefully. We're on a board and a half. It's a little too much to be on both boards. I think this is our site. Picnic table, fire pit, dirty fire pit. And we got private property over there, so this is the water spigot, which typical of water spigots, all the water comes down here unless you push this up or pull it out or something. And so you get flooded feet if you're waiting for water to come out here. I'm not sure how to work these things. There are instructions on the handle, but I can't really understand them. But anyways, the bathroom is down this path right across from my site. So let's go check out the bathroom. And there's the rest of the campground down there. So this is right in the middle. Looks pretty new. Wow. Two toilets, two sinks, urinal that's covered, meaning it's probably not working. Around the back, there is a little slop sink, I guess you can use for washing dishes or something. Something that's too dirty for your campsite. I am on 26, and it was a little challenge to get it level. This is 25, which is right next to somebody's house. This is a private residence, but 25, 24, 23, they're on a very steep hill. I don't know how you'd get them leveled. You'd have to take the tires off or something. Now there's some big rigs down the hill from us. So we'll go walk around and see. We'll stop shaking. We'll walk around and see what they've got and if they're any more level. Looks like they might be. Well, this is site 7, and this is pretty typical, except that this is level. And you could fit a pretty long RV on there. And this is 8, which really, these are designed for tenors. This is 9. That's a pretty nice long site. It's got a lot of mud on either side of it. It's the only problem with it. But I think it's got a path that goes right down to the bathroom behind it. This is site 11, and it's a fairly big pull-through site along the road, and it does have a divider as opposed to these, which is just a pull-off parking area. And this is a pretty nice, this is right on the top of the hill, as you can maybe see. But that's a pretty nice site for that type of a site. I mean, obviously your door is going to be facing your picnic area, which is all under the trees. And it looks like a good place for owls and stuff. And you got a beautiful tent site right back over there. This is a nice site. Got a lot of privacy, a lot of space, and you know your next door neighbor is right there. But that's a pretty small little site that I doubt that anybody takes unless they're. This is number 15. This is a pretty big site too. And you can see he's in there and on it, although they've got their tow vehicle on the other side. And then from that, you start going on the sites that are on the downhill. These are sites that will never have water pooling on the sites. And, this is 18 across from it, which is 2 parking spots, and they're short. And that's really what's down here for most of these are double parking. So I suppose you could get a very small trailer and your car next to it. That's 19 and 20. They're all the same. This is number 22, and it is on an incredible slope. And this is the actual road. You can see it looks like there's a bump. There's not a bump. That just gets steeper and steeper. But, well, hello folks. I guess I need to tell you about the campground and the camping spots. They do have some good water stations and places. And they actually have, I think, 6 electric and water sites, which is really strange. And I think they're all on the back loop. There's a back loop. If you look at I'll put up the map. And from 37, 38, 39, no, 37, 38, and 40, and 41 are electric. And then 58, 60, I think 61, 67, and 68 are electric. So they're electric sites with electric and water, which is unique for a state national park campground. And I did not get one. I wanted campsites that I thought were the better ones. If you're in a tent, they're all good. They have some spectacular ones on the edge of cliffs that you can put a tent up. On the reservation site, it says people get hurt falling off cliffs and things at this site because they're stupid. So don't do anything stupid, because there are some dangerous campsites. You don't want to have little children unsupervised. But the best ones that I saw were 7, 9, 11, 15, 33. The other ones were so slanted that like you would have had to like really put the tongue right on the ground. But you wanna have leveling equipment with you. I saw a lot of people that could not level their trailers because they didn't have leveling blocks. Or there were 7 or 8 people there with rental RVs that had no clue how they were going to use them. Just 3 sites down from me, this person rented this great big Class A with automatic leveling and everything, and his whole unit was up in the air. There were no the wheels, only one wheel was touching the ground on the whole unit. And he didn't know how to run that thing. He couldn't get the generator started. He was afraid he was going to run out of water. He didn't have a clue. He said he was probably going to leave that night because it was a little chilly. And he really wanted to be in a cabin somewhere in a lodge. But one of the things I want to show you here is this is the map, and through the middle of the campground is this road that has the dump station on. The dump station is way over here by this bathroom, and there's a bathroom here, here, and here. So there's lots of bathrooms, plenty of bathrooms for the number of sites. But this road has about 10 additional sites that they're currently not using. And they're not bad sites. They're flat, they're short, and some of them I don't know where you'd put a tent. But, you know, if you're going to pull in a small camper, it's a real nice site, and they're down in the woods. Well, folks, that concludes our review and tour of the Foothills Parkway and the Look Rock Campground. It's a very interesting campground. It's right at the top of the mountains. It's got to be close to 4,000 feet, if not 5. It was windy, and true to my nature, it rained. We haven't had a trip yet that it didn't rain on. Now, you can tell it's not raining right now, and it's not dampening our trip very much at all. The colors up here are awesome. This is as good as it gets in New York, in my opinion. So if you want to come. Just pick a good campsite. If you need to tent it. But we had a good time. This is a great road. This is far better than the Blue Ridge Parkway. It has more lookouts with better views and everything. So come to the Foothills Parkway, and we'll see you on the road. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave me a comment so I know something about you. And we'll see you on the road. Bye-bye.